Hello, people of the internet. It is your boy Kishuishi back at it again with another video. And today I'm going to expose my unk status a little bit. I was born in the year of our Lord 2001, so that places me in the weird in between transitional generation of early Gen Z and late millennials. But I will coin the term zillennial for this very specific fact. And the reason why I'm talking about this in particular is the way how the internet as it is currently was not the way it was back when I was a kid, right? And I believe because of that one simple fact, people from my generation, like millennials, Gen Z, well, early Gen Z, late Gen Z, and Gen Alpha are damn near butt buddies. Cause the freaking the algorithm affects them both almost very similarly, even though a lot of early Gen Z, or not early, late Gen Zers are reaching adulthood or adults right now. But there's still some of us that are still in high school. But the reason why I think early Gen Z slash millennials are much smarter than Gen Alpha today is because of surfing the internet. Back when I was a kid, like 9 or 10 years old, and I know, yes, that's a very young age to have unrestricted access to the internet. But look at it today. Motherfuckers are giving like a 5 year old an iPad. Actually, that's me being very generous. People give a baby an iPad the moment they know how to say Google. I've seen infants. I've seen literal infants with a leapfrog, or not even. You see, like a leapfrog makes more sense. Like, give your children leapfrogs. Don't give them a fucking iPad. There's no reason for a child to have access to something that can search up literally anything. But back when I was a kid, searching the internet was searching the internet. There was no algorithm that was as invasive as TikToks or YouTube's now, where it just pushes content onto you. You had to actively look for content. And I understand that 10 years ago, or not even 10 years ago, 15 years ago, holy shit, I'm old. It seems like such a long time ago, but in retrospect or in the entire history of the internet, it's not that long ago, because remember, the internet has only really existed in its current like kind of form since like 1995, maybe slightly earlier than that, but earlier than the 90s, the internet was mainly for just college campuses like doing research papers and shit. And then it became like the World Wide Web in the mid to late 90s. But coming back into perspective, um back then, searching the internet was actually a skill. It was actually a skill to type. I remember when I was a kid, they would have like these different typing programs. I don't remember their names, but it was like a kind of like, nope, can't think about it right now. Don't, I'm not even gonna try to scrape that part of my brain out right now. But they would have typing, like typing was a skill that you needed to learn, right? Searching the web using Google, knowing how to put in the proper wording to get the results that you're looking for was a skill on Google. And there used to be a plethora. Yes, I'm using vocabulary terms today. I own a thesaurus. I own a thesaurus. But there's a plethora. There would be plethora of websites out there that the sole function of the website was, hey, this is some cool shit, right? Like I remember going on a website where it was like cord. It's gonna sound weird, but corgiorgy.com, where that was literally just a website that just had a bunch of like animated corgis going across the screen. And this I'm talking, this was like 2012 territory that I'm talking about. 2012. I think the golden age, or like the last bastions of the internet before algorithms just, put their fingers up our butt in every aspect of our life. The last bastion of that was like 2013. I like in my memories, I'm just thinking like as soon as it hit 2014, that's when everything just became more and more streamlined. But 2013 and before, you literally had to look stuff up on the internet. Every website that you knew it because you knew it. Obviously, you had Google, and Google would send you over to YouTube, and you could watch YouTube. And then you had Facebook, maybe Twitter. Yeah, there was Twitter back then. You had Twitter. Instagram was only a phone app, and I think that was the golden age of the internet. Because all you had to do to get content was search. You had to search for your content, you had to look it up, and even the YouTube's front page It wasn't necessarily stuff that was streamlined by an algorithm. It's just stuff that had the most views, things that actual people watched a video, thought it was funny, and shared it. That's how virality worked. Nowadays, a video doesn't get viral from people necessarily sharing it in that same traditional sense, but it's more so how long did someone spend watching your video, and then it will send it out. And that's where we get into this whole new age, and I blame Vine for this, where the retention of the video is more important, or not necessarily the retention of the video, but because video retention is more important now than views itself, people emphasize making short form or shorter content where, to accommodate our decreasing attention spans. So the video retention rate. So think about it this way. I make a 10-minute long video, but majority of people only watch like up to 7 minutes because I get bored, or the last 3 minutes or so is just me advertising something, so they click off. Versus a 10-second TikTok video where people watch it for the entirety of the 10-second. The 10-second TikTok video is going to get pushed out to more people because more people watch 100% of it, versus the 10-minute long video that only had people watch 70% of it. The watch time is longer. The watch time is longer, but just because you have more watch time on your video, or maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. I could be completely wrong. But bottom line is, I think early Gen Z is much smarter than Gen Alpha because we had to search. Searching, doing the work, putting an effort into something, it makes your brain muscles move. And those brain muscles, or brain muscles, it's like, it just stays with you. It stays with you for the rest of your life. So put into the context of today now, Gen Alpha, you got AI, you got TikTok, you got a bunch of algorithms pushing shit for you. There's no effort. There's no effort to even get entertainment anymore, which is why people are getting so fucking depressed. Think about it. Before you want to watch or find something funny, the reward, like, yes, you watch something and it was funny and it was great and you loved the content that you consumed. A part of the satisfaction of you enjoying that content is the fact that you found it. Like, oh my God, golden finds. Oh my God, I found this. Oh, this is a gem. See, finding a gem is more rewarding than it just randomly falling into your lap, which is what the TikTok, Instagram Reels, Shorts, those algorithms, short form, anything that requires you to watch primarily on your phone, that's basically what that is. And I know I might sound like a hypocrite because I do make short form content, but in my own personal life, majority of the day, if I'm home all day, I'm not on my phone watching TikToks. I find that shit so fucking depressing. Laying down and just getting spoon-fed information, and sometimes information is just shit to make you inflamed or depressed or just invoke emotional reaction. Most of my days, and right now, I wish I had the camera on, I'm literally at my computer, either playing a game on one screen, and I know this sounds fucking autistic or ADHD as fuck. Playing a game on one screen, YouTube video on the other. And you want to know the funny thing is? It's not like I'm just scrolling for the YouTube videos. I'm not doing autoplay. I'll literally pause my game, Alt-Tab, go to YouTube, scroll, find a video I think is interesting, watch it, and if I enjoy it, I'm like, oh my God, I enjoyed this video. And it's just the effort. The effort of finding content you like is much better than just getting spoon-fed content in general. Because when you're scrolling down your TikTok feed, you don't have the choice what you see. The algorithm chooses what you see. At least on YouTube, yes, the YouTube algorithm still chooses what you see, like what videos get recommended to you. But you have the choice to pick and choose. Instagram, you don't really have your timeline. When it comes to your timeline, it's not like you can just click a TikTok video and it plays. No, it automatically starts playing. And that's the thing that's making people dumber. The technology that you use to consume media is picking it for you instead of you picking it for yourself. And I think that one major distinction, that's just not even major, that one minor distinction from the two ways of consuming content online can drastically affect your mental state. Because I remember back in 2023, and this is going to be a little bit personal, back in late 2022, mid to early 2023, because during the fall I kind of snapped back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, but back at that time frame, I was at my lowest. I was at my most depressed. You want to know what I fucking did? I was on my phone all day. My computer, because of inflation, my $4,000 computer would functionally collect dust while I would scroll on my phone for hours, and I was just depressed. Just scroll, scroll, scroll. Ooh, I'd randomly find a video that kind of, spiked my dopamine, but majority of the stuff that I watched in that time period was just fucking either stoicism edits or the war in Ukraine going on, and then the Palestinian thing starting in 2023. I know it didn't start in 2023. I know some of you are gonna hyperfixate on that point. I know the Palestinian Israel conflict has been around for like 40 fucking years, but I'm talking about recently. Like, anyways, I think I should just end this video here. I've been talking for no, not doing it. But yeah, the fact that technology now picks and chooses what you watch for you, and it's literally called the For You page. This is what we think is best for you. But why is a fucking clanker telling me what to do? It's not about a clanker, Batman. We don't want the clankers telling us what to do, Batman. I want to pick and choose what I watch. I want to pick the content that I watch. I want to have the choice. I want the choice over what I see. And that's the big distinction for me. My favorite social media platform from when I was a kid to this day will forever be YouTube, just because it's the only social media platform that is kind of like a TV channel where you can pick the channels you want to watch. TikTok, Facebook, literally everybody else that tries to copy TikTok to a T, it just or not even TikTok, but Instagram, because Instagram was the first one to do the infinite scroll. You don't get to pick what you want to watch. It just shows you what's there. YouTube, it shows you the videos, but you get to pick which one you want to watch. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you in the next one.
Let's go. Ah! Habrá guerra en Europa.